IPOA, through its investigating officer, made applications in court for all the arraigned suspects to be held for more time to allow IPOA to conclude its investigations. Further, having found basis, IPOA has now issued summons to the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Mr. Eliud Lagat, to appear before the authorities' investigations team to record a statement. The authority made a miscellaneous application to mobile service providers to supply IPOA with mobile phone data for persons of interest to help in the investigations into the murder of Mr. Ojwang. Further, the safe DVR footage from Central Police Station and biological samples, the blood taken from the cell, have been supplied to the government chemist, and they are currently under analysis. We are waiting for a report from the government chemist on the DNA analysis. To expedite the investigation, IPOA has been working collaboratively with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, and IPOA is confident that by early next week, the investigation file with a recommendation to charge various suspects will be ready. The authority appeals for calm and assures Kenyans that in the quest for justice in this matter, there will be no sacred cows. Anyone found culpable will be prosecuted. Monitoring of police conduct during demonstrations against the death of Albert Ojwang. Yesterday, IPOA monitored police conduct during protest convened to demand for justice for Albert Ojwang. Arising from the monitoring, IPOA recorded at least 13 serious injuries, including the shooting of Mr. Boniface Mwangi Kariuki, who is hospitalized under intensive care. Besides the unfortunate death of Mr. Ojwang, there have been many reported deaths in police custody since that day. Yesterday's point-blank shooting of Mr. Kariuki highlights the professional policing gaps that have to be bridged in public order management and respect for human rights and those who are arrested. The police need to learn lessons from public order management, including from previous public order managements. IPOA calls for the Inspector General of Police to ensure full compliance with all legislative frameworks in place to procure and get public confidence and trust in the service, which is building as we speak. Separately, IPOA appeals for support to enhance technical capacity building, operational budget, and funding for awareness creation and technical equipment. To contextualize, IPOA had to request for external technical support in retrieval and analysis of the DVR footage from Central Police Station, yet it owns a modern Celebrite equipment that can do this. This equipment could not be used because the license expired and has not been renewed because of lack of budgetary support and funding. The authority continues to appeal to Parliament to increase the funding to enable IPOA to engage more investigators, more analysts, and be able to have equipment to conduct its investigations. IPOA is dedicated to conducting investigations with impartiality as we deliver our mandate to hold the police accountable and working towards the attainment of Article 244 of the Constitution of Kenya, which requires the highest standards of discipline and professionalism from the police force. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chair. Now we'll take a few questions which the board will be able to respond to. So whoever has a question, of course, will introduce themselves before they proceed with the question that they may have.
IG, It has been received. We have confirmed that he's aware about the summons, and he needs to appear before the IPOA investigators to shed light on his own version of what he says will do has happened. And we have taken a statement from all the police officers, and he's probably the last policeman who will be interviewed by the investigators. So he's coming tomorrow. I don't want to give you the time. That way, I think we want to maintain the integrity of the investigations and for even our personnel. Now, on the issue of the public order management, the demonstration, there was clearly a lot of violence on the protesters. I think the right of Kenyans to demonstrate, to picket, is enshrined in the Constitution, and the use of lethal force against unarmed protesters is illegal. And we have already taken action. I have spoken to the Inspector General of Police. We are going to have that officer arrested and charged in court. That is very obvious from the films that is available. But beyond that, you raised a very good question. Where does the buck stop? I think this is a matter of professionalism within the police force. Training. The police need to be able to respond to public order with a proportional force. I think excessive use of force, and especially use of lethal fire in public order management, is very, very bad. And we have, as IPOA, I think documented many such incidences, and where officers have been found culpable, they have been charged. We have got so many convictions against policemen. But I think the buck stops with the National Police Service and its command to ensure discipline, professionalism, and respect for human rights. Thank you.
Another question?
From KGC. You talked about yesterday you recorded at least 13 serious cases.
Yes.
And you mentioned about one officer who will be arraigned in court and charged.
Yeah.
Are there other officers involved in these 13 cases that are on your radar?
Yes, they are. And our team, which had monitored for every demonstration, IPOA sends a team to monitor the conduct of the demonstrators and the police. And they document the report, and we study it. So we have other files which are going on. This one was so obvious and very open. That's why it was very quick to charge him. Or sorry, to recommend his charging. Yeah.
How many officers are on your radar right now from yesterday's incident?
I don't have the number. Yeah, I can get you the information after this. You're from KBC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any
We
other
can. Thank you very much.